Good morning and welcome to Toronto Police Headquarters. Today I would like to introduce Homicide Detective Leslie Dunkley. He will be providing an update into Homicide 26 of last year. Detective?
Good morning. Thank you guys for coming today. I've called this press conference today to make an appeal to the public for witnesses in regards to this case and to update the media and the public in regards to our investigation. I'll also be replaying the video of the events that unfolded the night of this murder in hopes of jogging the memory of witnesses that were in the area or witnesses that may have had contact with our suspect vehicle. I can tell you that at this point we've identified the make, model, and year of our suspect vehicle, and I'll be sharing that with you shortly. I'd also like to make a specific appeal to two witnesses that were in the company of our deceased at the time of the shooting. This investigation has been ongoing for over a year now, 17 months to be exact, and I'll just provide you with a brief background of what happened. The deceased in this case is identified as Abdullah Farah. He's 20 years old and he's a resident of Toronto. On Sunday, April 17th, 2016, at approximately 1:30 a.m. in the morning, police received multiple 911 calls to the Cloud9 Cafe, which is located at number 1530 Danforth Avenue. Upon arrival, police paramedics located Mr. Farah suffering from obvious signs of trauma. He was rushed to the hospital where he succumbed to his injuries. What we know from our investigation is that he attended this location in the company of two individuals, and they were refused entry into the Cloud9 Cafe. At that point, Mr. Farah and the individuals he was with turned, walked away, and attempted to cross across the Danforth, at which time Mr. Farah was gunned down by occupants of the suspect vehicle that was proceeding eastbound on the Danforth. That vehicle continued and proceeded northbound on the Danforth. It's quite clear from our investigation that this was a targeted shooting. The issue that we don't know is what the motive was. Okay. So what I can tell you is that we've identified the motor vehicle in this investigation in terms of the make, model, and year. It's identified as a 2007 Pontiac G5 four-door white sedan, which is depicted in the folder here. Last year, 2016, we were not able to identify the vehicle, and what I'm hoping today is that anyone that may have been in contact with this vehicle prior to the murder or thereafter, you're asked to contact the Homicide Squad and call me directly at 416-808-7400, extension 7724, or call Crime Stoppers. I'm also going to be playing the video, or replaying the video here, that depicts the incident of what happened. I can also share with you that we've also located the firearm used to kill Mr. Farah. And again, I'm not going to reveal the make, model, or caliber of that weapon at this time, or the forensic examination results. Okay, so I'm going to ask that the video just be played here again. What you're going to see is Mr. Farah arrive from a side street directly across from the cafe named Phoebe Avenue. And he proceeds across the Danforth to the front door of the hookah lounge, Cloud9 Cafe. And at that point, he engages in conversation with an individual that comes outside the door. Shortly thereafter, he's refused entry, and he proceeds again to walk in the direction that he came from, at which time the suspect vehicle opens fire. Occupants in the suspect vehicle opens fire. The other important aspect here, again, this was a targeted shooting in our opinion. You can see as Mr. Farah and the two individuals he was with arrives, the white vehicle is proceeding eastbound directly in front of them across the Danforth. It then comes back a second time when Mr. Farah and the individuals are in the front, by the front door of the club. And it comes by a third time again, and finally the fourth time it opens fire. So again, at this point, we have not spoken to the two individuals that he was with I'm hoping that today they'll see this press conference and have it in their hearts to come forward and provide us with some information that can assist us in this investigation. Any questions?
Have you identified, do you have a good idea, or do you know who those two other people that he was trying to give the pleasure of?
So we don't know who they are, and that's what I'm hoping today will assist
I got all of them.
in
You said
identifying.
the firearm has been located. Is that news? Is that brand new? You don't have to give me the specs on it. What?
Well, what I can tell you, this investigation's been ongoing for 17 months, so we've located it. I'm not going to disclose when.
It wasn't found the evening of.
I'm not going to disclose when. I can just tell you that it's been located, and we've forensically examined it, but I'm not going to reveal the results at this time. Okay, any other questions?
Can you just spell the deceased name again for me?
So it's Abdullah, Abdullah, and Farah, Farah. He's 20 years old.
I have a final question.
Sure.
The location, Cloud 9, concerns back when this was first released, this information about this homicide. It's the third
Right.
one in 3 years in that specific location.
Right.
The local council has been fielding a lot of questions and comments and
Yeah.
concerns from the neighborhood because of that stretch of the Danforth.
Right.
10 homicides since 2013. How do police address that?
So, I mean, I know that division's been dealing with that since that period of time. There's been a few incidents prior to that. It was previously named the Rotana Cafe and the Kingdom Cafe. I mean, the one thing I do know is I believe it was the same owner from the Kingdom Cafe that is currently the owner now, or at the time of this shooting, it's the same owner. I know the police have been in contact with the business community there, and they've taken steps to address safety in that particular neighborhood.
Because city staff said to Councilor Paula Fletcher when she was fielding all this information that it was coincidence. Coincidence?
I mean, what I could tell you is, I mean, this, each homicide is different, each shooting is different. This one in particular, from my knowledge, has nothing to do with the previous occurrences that happened at the cafe.
One final question for me. Was Mr. Farah armed?
No, not at all. What I can tell you, the information we have, Mr. Farah has no criminal record. He's never been in trouble with the police. He just attended this location to have a good time, and he was turned away, and that resulted. So that is part of our investigation. I do know why, but I'm not going to reveal it at this time.
So the news today is they did identify the car.
We've identified the vehicle as I mentioned, the 2007 Pontiac G5, and we're hoping that it'll jog the memory of someone that's been in contact with the vehicle just prior to the murder or after, or occupants of that vehicle. At the time, we didn't know what the make or model of the vehicle was.
And the video's new too, or you really separate this?
The video was released previously. Okay. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you. That concludes today's news conference.